Hey guys, FAMAS 2003 here with an update to the recently leaked patch 1.06 notes that have, as I've said, they've been leaked on an Italian forum and been translated. Although they're not the official patch notes, which get released literally just before the actual patch does, they have been acknowledged by DICE. They've confirmed that that list is the current updates that are planned to be in that 1.06 patch. Right, so what that means is that it may change a little bit. They may test some of it and find that it's not working, and so therefore not include it in the patch. But they have said that is the actual patch list that hopefully, fingers crossed, everything that's in it should be included in the actual patch that's released roughly the same time as Armoured Killers. I believe they're going to release it with the Armoured Kill update. They did that with Back to Karkand as well. So yes, what I'll do is I'll reel off what I think is probably, some of the most pertinent, that's a good word, some of the most pertinent updates and changes that they've got planned and that should be in this patch. Okay, so one of the things I personally like best is that the friendly grenades will now have a different colour. Okay, so that should hopefully stop us all running for our lives as soon as a friendly nade lands by our feet. You don't know if it's theirs or yours, and so you duck and cover. So hopefully that will definitely be included in this patch, and so we can easily identify friendly from foe. Okay, players using weapon emplacements, so like tow launchers, will now those people who man the tow launchers, you can knife them. Okay, and that's bugged me so much since Battlefield 3 first came out. So now you can do that, or should be able to. Once again, they have tried before. They're going to try and fix the sound going out of sync. So that should mean that when you're in a tank, for an example, because it's always happening to me on Xbox when I'm in a tank, the sound goes. So I'm hoping that the sync issue should clear the whole sound issue up, which would be cool. Premium players can now choose which one of the two knives you want to use. So premium players obviously get the ACB 90 as well as the standard knife. And it's been mentioned on the forums when it first came out is that some people prefer the original knife because it looks a little bit meatier. I personally prefer the ACB 90 because of the orange handle. That's it. I hardly ever see it. I hardly ever knife people, but it does happen, and it's nice to be able to have the choice. They've decreased the SOFLAM range, which is good because the constant knock-ons can be a little bit annoying when someone just sets up their SOFLAM and leaves it to it, and if you're in a vehicle you're constantly locked on all the time, which is irritating if nothing else. For all you hardcore players out there, I don't know if there's many of you, hardcore mode on Battlefield 3 was never as successful as I think it should have been. I'm not a personal fan of it either. They've now removed the minimap on hardcore, or planning to. On the minimap, while we're talking about minimaps, they're adding the flag letters to the minimap, which is good. They are reducing the aim assist, so now it's apparently, this is the exact quote, now it's slightly better than before patch 1.05. Aim assist doesn't really bother me. I mean, I think I've got mine turned off, to be honest, and I upped the sensitivity of my controller just because I'm like that, for just a little bit more accuracy, and at least it kills my own. Okay, they are. This is another biggie, I suppose. Solve the glitch when close quarters and Operation Metro, where you can go outside the map. And when it says in close quarters, I think that's on scrap metal. You can go outside the map. That's really annoying. Although it's not a great glitch, because once you know they're there, you just destroy them if the whole squad spawns there, which is pretty good for points. So actually, I prefer to have that to be left in. But yes, Operation Metro just above the stairs. I think that's the glitch they're fixing. So no more of that. So if you've done that, sorry, but no more glitching for you. Okay. The knife is more reliable and relevant for melee attacks, which is fantastic news. The amount of times that I've gone behind people, squared up, hit the knife, and you just slash away. I had it several times last night, for example, but it doesn't actually get the dog tags. It should be an instant kill. and rightly so. If you're not covering your arse, then it should be an instant kill. Well, that's supposed to be more reliable and hopefully less of the. I've had it a few times. I guess you guys might have as well. The frontal attacks, and they get the dog tags with the frontal attack. I don't know quite how that works. I've never managed to do it. I don't really run up to people and try and knife them from the front, but it's supposed to be a bit more reliable, a bit more consistent. They've also reduced the refire rate between knife takedowns. So I guess that means you can't just run around knifing people in a squad if you catch them all behind. I guess. I don't know if that's good or not, or whether it's needed, but there you go, it's there. Explosives will remain after death. Now that's something that they had first of all, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Stick it in the comments. But then they changed it so the explosives went after death, and now I think it looks like explosives now remain again. Which is good, because just because I've died doesn't mean that my claymore doesn't exist. I guess there must be a cap still for how many landmines or AT mines or whatever that you can lay. I don't know. I'm just surmising there. This is an awesome one as well. Servers should now show the next map at the end of the game. Right, so there's no guessing of what the next map is, which is pretty good, because there's nothing worse than having to wait for the loading screen, round start, see the map you don't like, and then jump out. Of course, that affects your quit ratio or percentage. Let's have a look. What else have we got? They've added new master dog tags for the M9, MP443, M1911 tactical, and the suppressor, and suppressor version of the M1911, M67 grenade, repair tool, and defibs, which is pretty cool. Okay. With vehicles, I'll choose these at random. I'm not going to list everything because there's a lot of changes here, and particularly the weapons. But I'll say what I think is probably relevant and what you guys want to hear. Okay. They've solved the attack helicopter being unable to destroy deployed equipment. I'm not a chopper pilot myself, but I know there are plenty that are. So if you are, you'll probably find that quite handy. The CRAM and Panzer are now destructible, so your base anti-aircraft weapons, you'll now be able to destroy those if someone's just sitting in and absolutely destroying you while you're in air vehicles, which is good. Okay, they've added a CRAM on the US carrier on no-shark canals, so that's gonna, because the amount of times that I've spawned on no-shark canals on the boat, and you can't get away from it. But you've got someone in a little bird circling your boat constantly, and it's just spawn death, and it's about time. It's fantastic that they've actually listened to the community and added the CRAM on the carrier, because that will definitely stop the little bird. Okay, the LAV gets disabled at 30% health and not at 50 anymore, which is great really, because it kind of makes it a more viable vehicle to use. Jets guided missiles are now locking on quicker, so I don't expect a huge reduction in lock-on time, because I think it wasn't far away from where it needs to be to start with. But it's good that they've approached that, because if you're waiting for missiles and to lock all the time, it'd be impossible. You'd constantly get cock-blocked by flares. So hopefully that'll be reduced. Air radar now shows friendly aircraft as well as the enemy ones, which is good, because if you're flying with your wingman, if you're trying to actually work as a team in jets in the air, then yeah, definitely you need to know where your friendly aircraft are. Okay, they've fixed the TV missile exploding after launch. Very rarely use TV missiles, to be fair, but it might affect a lot of you. It could have been an improvement. And they increased the AA's damage against infantry and decreased it against tanks. Again, I'm not a big fan of the AAs. I do use them, but not that much that it makes much of a difference to me. They synchronised the reload time with the animation for these guns: the M416, the F2000, the FAMAS, the KH2002, the MK3A1, the JNG90, bloody sniper rifle, MG36, and QBU88. Okay, so there shouldn't be any more animation issues there. Okay, let's have a look, see what else we've got. It's a huge list. Right, with the weapons, what I'll do is, for all the updates, I'll put them in the description down there. So take a look. What I'll also do is I'll update and adjust anything as it's confirmed or denied. Okay. But yes, things like claymores, they've increased the damage against infantry, because that's quite annoying. The amount of times I laid a claymore down, got a hit marker, but no kill, and that's not right really. It would take you out, no two ways about it. It's not like you can buy claymores over the counter. So yes, in fact, I think I've bored you long enough. I'm running at 10-11 minutes now. So yeah, if you want to see the rest of the weapon changes, the replay, it's mainly to do with like recoils, obviously like some fire rates, damage, and reload times of certain weapons. Just check the description; it's all there. Anyway, if you appreciate the updates I'm giving you for Battlefield 3 as and when they come, please subscribe, like the video. That would be nice. Appreciate that for my work. And yeah, comment, let's talk about it. Alright, cheers guys, see you later, bye.